Hi everyone, a very good day. So I would like to share you how to clear the Google Cloud Certified Cloud Architect Professional exam because last week I just cleared this exam and I thought it would be helpful if I can share how I cleared the exam and what to learn and where to practice this exam. So basically, I would suggest you to take the online courses from any platform like Coursera, Udemy, or Linux Academy, and get well versed with respect to the cloud architect content, and then you just give for the certification exam. So yeah, so this is the result of my exam. I just cleared on 4th December. So it's called Web Assessor, where you have to register or schedule for an exam with respect to the Google certification, and on that day you can appear uh, to the center or remotely, because remotely it is possible now as due to the COVID reason you have the option to write the exam remotely as well, but ensure you have proper connectivity and UPS to run at least for 1 to 2 hours in case of utility power failure. So as I said before, I had the opportunity uh, to opt for both the online course with the Coursera along with the certification. Okay, so in Coursera, for this particular cloud architect certificate, we have some six major topics, and we have to cover all the six major topics, and these are all the topics where scaling and automation includes auto scaling and other stuffs, uh, and essential Google Cloud infrastructure, the foundation, and the core infrastructure. And if you just go to the first page, it is design and process, container and services, and core services. So these are all the topics that you will get to know in the Coursera uh, course that is available online, and they also provide lab session by Quick Lab, where you can simulate the Google resources uh, using the Quick Labs. Okay, where you can just run commands to deploy a container to a particular region, to move or to install a Python script, or to install Ansible, or to run deployment across your Google resources. Okay, so just to highlight what are the course content will be, I have just opened this. The topic is design and process. So in design and process, they have 2 weeks of schedule where you can complete the whole course. I mean, for this particular heading, you can complete in 2 weeks. Okay, so if you scroll down a bit, you can find what are the course content and quick lab session. So I have completed everything on this, so I'm just closing this session, and this is one of the other topic, the containers and services. So similarly, you have six topics where you can cover the things that you make yourself to become a cloud architect in Google Cloud. So I'm just closing these topics, and I have a Word document where these are the terms and keywords that you might need to know before you appear for the exam. Okay, so basically, Google Cloud Professional Cloud Architect exam uh, mainly focus on two things. Okay, it is either your company or someone's organization is moving out of the legacy data center to Google Cloud, or directly opting out for Google Cloud services. And while doing so, what are the Google's best practices to follow and Google's alternative? Now, for example, if you have RabbitMQ for a messaging service, Google provides Google PubSub. And if you have SQL or other database of that you use for a large amount of data that you have in your on-prem, Google provide Google Big Table. So these are all the Google alternatives and best practices. And to start with, you have to get to know about all of these topics. Okay, the regions and zones, global, and Google Cloud data flow. Data flow is where you can use it for storing real-time statistics, and data proc is for Hadoop and other softwares, and data prep is used to prepare the data or to sanitize the data. Google Cloud pops up where it is kind of replacement for the messaging queue, and Google Cloud Storage, Cloud SQL, Cloud Spanner, Firestore, Data Store, Data Studio, Machine Learning, and the storage type, cold line storage and near line storage. Uh, what is the difference between cold line and near line, and how long or how much time that you take to run a query in this kind of storage makes the differentiation of the cloud storage. And Google Cloud Lifecycle Management to ensure you can create an API to delete data for a particular if the data expires. For example, if you're setting an API for lifecycle management of 30 days old data, then after 30 days the data will be cleared in the storage. And Cloud Bigtable, where it can be used for handling huge database. Okay, and table partitioning is a kind of method. You are saving the data based on time or date of that particular data, so that you can easily sort and delete and update operation, and even you can easily query the data using the table partitioning. And Google Cloud BigQuery, and what is a job user and data viewer role, Google Kubernetes engine, and what is its stateful sets, kubectl commands like set, uh, deploy kind of commands, gcloud cluster create and update commands, gke clusters, horizontal pods, and auto scaling, scale based on demand, and containers, instances, managed instance group, compute engine. And with respect to networking is direct interconnect between your on-premises to the Google Cloud projects, VPN gateways, regional or global, VPC, virtual private clouds, and firewall rules, ingress and egress. Ingress is nothing but the traffic that is coming from outside to the Google Cloud resources, and egress is the one that is going out of Google Cloud. And rule priority is nothing but the importance that you are giving for each rules. If you have two rules and one is 100 and another one is 1000, and the 100 will take the priority than the 1000. Lesser the priority, higher the importance. Okay. Network tags, where you can use source tag and destination tag. In addition to the IP addressing, you can use network tags to make use of communication between the source and destination. And load balancing method, if you have two or more number of instances within the group, then you can use load balancing. And password secret management system, where you can store the passwords. Deployment managers, the snapshots, persistent disk, startup scripts, and metadata. GitHub, where you can do deployments and you can run patch from branch to master. And Jenkins, where you can schedule deployment jobs overnight and cron jobs. Google Cloud Identity and Access Management, and what is an organization viewer and admin role, project viewer and admin role, VM service accounts. Google Cloud data loss prevention API to sanitize data, as I said before, and the default storage location, which is the bin, and about free tier and sustained usage, which is Google's best practice on service cost. And Google Cloud Directory Sync Service, what is SAML SSO, and OAuth 2.0, and transfer appliance, which is used to transfer large amount of data from your on premises to your Google Cloud services. And what is a truncated exponential backup for HTTP error codes with 500 or 429, and memcache, and few other topics that you can get through your online courses. And some case studies is important as well. They are TerraMath, Mount Kit Games, Dress for Wins, and Genco. Okay, so these are all the important keywords or content that you may have to brush up before appearing for the exam. Okay, and once you get well versed on these topics, you may have to do a practice test by yourself. I have searched a lot of content in Google, but few I found, for example, this one, which is by Avanset. This is not a licensed software. I can run only 5 questions, and for example, this is one of the question, so you can give show answer and review later once you complete. I didn't buy this course because it's very expensive, but if you are interested, you can go ahead and purchase this exam. Download the VCE file, which contains the list of questions and the correct answer from a good source, because not everyone have the correct answer in the practice test. And even if you do the practice test using medias like these, uh, the questions that may appear in Google may be slightly differing, or it's jumbled. Okay, so you have to read each and every explanation, the topics that I have run through correctly, so that you can clear the exam. Okay, so this is one method, and another one is the Udemy. So in Udemy, if you search for Google Cloud Architect, So I think these are all complete sets of all services. No, not this one. Okay, this is the course I bought it from Sarat Gupta. uh, I'm not sure why the price increased, maybe because of multiple students or engineers are opting for this course, because I bought this course for 360 rupees, which is really cheap and very useful, I would say. So currently it is 1280 Indian rupee. So about this course, he mentioned, and when I opted for this course, it was only 1379 students, and currently it is 300 plus, nearly 300 plus, and we have 4 practice tests here, and each practice test will have some 45 to 50 questions, and you can try to um, take maximum number of tests. For example, I have taken the test here, so 98% correct. That is, out of 50 question, 49 was right, and I have many history as well. The first time I just started the course and hit enter, so I failed completely. Just I want to know the right answer, so I just gave one time as a exit the exam, and that's the reason I got 0% correct. Later I got 98%, 92, and 98 and 98. Okay, so I can simply show you, if you just give retake exam. So these are all the information and instruction they will give, and if you can hit begin test, it will come one by one out of 50, and the time will runs. And the good thing is, this particular uh, question tool, it saves your session automatically. So even if you are going away after 15 minutes and you get bored of these practice tests, or somebody coming to your home and you forgot to close the session, it will automatically save and you can start from where you skipped. Okay, so this is one of the importance that I found in the online practice test from Udemy. And if you want, you can skip the test, and you can report, or any keyboard shortcuts for selecting the answers you can find. You can take full screen, and if you just close the exam, it will give you the pass mark. Okay, so I didn't attempt even one question, so that's the reason 0%. So that's fine, because I already cleared the exam. So this is really helpful when compared to this kind of practice set from Avanset, because you have to download a software, and then you have to download a VCE file, which is kind of a advanced PDF file where you can select answers and review answers. So this thing need a external software to install, but using Udemy, you can directly go and retake the exam anytime. Okay, and I said that I had the opportunity to opt for the online course with Coursera as well as certification, right? So one of the advantage of this combination, like the online course plus certification, is that when you complete the certification, you will receive a mail from Google Cloud, and you can buy one of the merchandise from Google Cloud. Okay, the code will be shared to your email ID, so you can apply the code and you can hit enter. Once you hit enter, these are the okay. Congratulations, the code you enter entitles you to select one of the following. So the bag doesn't look good, and I had the opportunity to only select this men's hoodie, so I can select this one. I can select the size, and you can, if you add to cart, item is currently on back order. So this particular item is not available, but we have the option to utilize this code to buy merchandise from Google for free for 1 year. Okay, so within 1 year you can redeem the code that you received to get the merchandise for free. Okay, that's all I had. I hope this information helps you, and I wish you all the very best in clearing the Google Cloud Architect exam. Thank you very much.